1,000 subscribers in 14 videos. How did I do it? You're watching this because you're probably curious. How did I get to 1,000 subscribers with only 14 videos? And it took me not that long, 160 days. Well, there's actually a lot to that story. And so let's just get into it right now. All right, so my journey for 1,000 subscribers started actually like a little over 2 years ago with another channel I did, Mr. Man-Made. Didn't work out the way I wanted it to. That just happens sometimes. It wasn't going the direction I wanted it to. I didn't feel really happy about doing it, and that's a very important thing to have on your YouTube journey. And so I started another channel just about 5 months ago now, and that was Mr. Flavorsmith. And on Mr. Flavorsmith, I'm doing things I'm more passionate about, and I can talk more naturally, more freely about. And I really, really am enjoying it. And that right there is a big, big, big necessity. You have to enjoy what you're doing. But how did I do it? Well, I super niched down. I found something that I could be passionate about, that I could super niche down to build my audience, but then allow me to open that niche up a little bit with time. And as my viewers get larger, I open that niche up. Mr. Flavorsmith is something I selected that could walk a lot of different pathways, not just being limited to the niche that I actually originated it in. And that's really important. You need to find something that you can really niche down on, because I do feel as a new content creator, a new channel, you really do need to niche down as much as you can. And that's going to allow you to really target a select audience that's going to kind of fall in love with you, because that's the goal. Is you want them to fall in love with you. You want them to relate with you. You want them to be a friend of yours on the other side of that virtual mirror. And then from there, once they fall in love with you and they really like who you are, then you can change your niche. You can kind of pivot it a little bit. Now, you don't want to change your direction drastically. I mean, I think some content creators can, but those are ones that have like millions of followers. And so it would be easy for them to pivot and possibly lose a couple 100,000, and it wouldn't affect them too much. With that's a big number. But right now, when I do something that's not specifically what my targeted audience or what my followers are used to, I see I lose some subscribers, or sometimes my shorts make me lose some subscribers. But with that being said, I gain more subscribers than I lose, and so I'm okay with losing some. So I won't say I had an unfair advantage because I knew what direction I was going to go with this channel originally. But really, I kind of did, because I did have some experience previously with YouTube. And so I knew this time what direction I wanted to go. And I think that plays a very big part of your success, because if you can start the channel off in this one direction and really push on it, and you start getting subscribers that really like that direction you're going with the channel, and you're not messing around and playing around with a lot of different things, you've really kind of honed it in, then I feel that the subscribers right off the get-go are really involved in your channel and your content, and that's going to come out through the comments. You want comments. Comments help the algorithm out. They help the algorithm understand, hey, this content creator is somebody that people like to listen to, they like to engage with, and they like to share. I mean, I have a lot of my videos are shared. I see in my analytics, they're shared to subscribers' friends, and it's shared on different platforms. And that's a really powerful thing. And it's super, super cool. Like, I love that. That is awesome to see that ability of knowing really what your subscribers are doing. And it's very cool. And I also know that, guess what? My subscribers, they watch a lot of my content on TVs. And that was a goal of mine from the get-go. And I'm happy that that's working out that way. Now, why is it working out that way? Well, I make really long content. My content is like 15 minutes to 45 minutes on average for I call them MFTV, and MFTV is anything over 60 seconds and under 45 minutes. And then my MF Flavor casts are anything over 45 minutes. And sometimes those will go up to a couple of hours. Right now, I think I'm over like an hour and 13 minutes or something like that on my longest video. Might even be longer than that. It's been a while since I did that video. But another thing that helped me get to 1,000 subscribers was not only doing a super niche down subject, but was also doing long content. Long content is really a key in building a channel. Why? Because you can just accumulate more viewer hours. So you meet your 4,000 watch hours much quicker with long form. And then, to be honest, your viewer duration. So if you have a video that's like 20 minutes and you get 6 minutes of average viewer duration, that's actually pretty good. I mean, I don't know how great that is, but I feel that's pretty good. On my previous channel, it was like 5 minutes, 7-minute content, and it was super hard to build an audience. It was crazy. I only ever maxed out at like 75 subscribers, and I put a ton of work into that channel. I mean, the production and how I set everything up, and I did my lighting, and I really kind of scripted everything out. There was a lot to it, and I did these for 5-7 minutes, and that just didn't work. You know, it just did not build my community. So I'm like, when I decided to do this channel, I was like, I'm going long form. And then from there, you take your long form content and you cut it down into 60-second shorts. Now, I use an AI program. It's super cool. I'm not endorsed by them at all. They don't pay for any of my stuff. I pay for everything on all my channels. And what I'm able to do is I'm able to take, let's say, a 35-minute video, drop it into its OBS Pro, and then in like 10 minutes, it kicks me out like 15 60-second minus shorts. And it even gives them like the title, it gives them the description, and it does all of the internal SEO that's tagged to that MP4 file for search engine optimization. So not only is it a searchable thing on YouTube, but it also will come up in Google as like a searchable thing at some point in time if somebody's searching for something like that. So it's pretty cool. And it tells you like what its chances are of going. It gives you like a 1 out of 100 score of going viral. And then it gives you like A, B, C for like different other subcategory things, which is pretty cool. I don't know if that's really been super valuable for my cooking content channel. It's more really based towards like talking head stuff, like podcasts and things like that, which I've actually used it on this one on my first video. This is episode 2 today, ladies and gentlemen. So welcome and thank you for joining us. Episode 1, that video went about 45 minutes and I cut that down into like 18 different 60-second sub clip. And then I loaded that up. And what that did is that didn't get me a lot of subscribers. I hardly have any subscribers to this channel right now. I've got like 5. Wow. That's kind of sad. But hey, it's going to get there. I know that because all of my channels have started out like that. And then next thing you know, you get one video that does good and it pivots the total direction of your channel and everything just changes from there. And I had that. That's what happened with me. I think it was video number 10. It might have been 9. I produced this video. It was super hot outside, 107 degrees. It took me all day long to record this. And I was coming in the house like every 10 minutes. It was a disaster. I was just hot. I was stuttering. I couldn't really get anything through clearly that I wanted to. So I thought, and I came inside and I told my wife, I said, babe, that video, that was junk. It's just not going to work. No one's going to like it. But hey, it's a new channel and you just need content. And so my wife, she was like, well, I bet you it's okay. I get into editing and I saw like it was actually pretty okay. And I'm like, okay, hey, let's give that a shot and see how that does. My sister said, oh, this is going to be the best video you've had. And I was like, well, whatever. Well, so I posted on there and I like to post my videos. I found in that niche, okay, those people are usually male and they're usually between 25 and say 55. A lot of them in like the 40-year-old range, high 30s, 40s, very low 50s, and most of them are from the United States, but we do have a lot of subscribers from Australia and a lot of subscribers from the UK and a lot of other little nations as well. But I found that when I post at 5 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, that it gives my videos the best chance for the algorithm to pick it up and start getting some momentum right away. I've also found that Mondays are bad days for me to post. That Tuesdays are bad days for me to post. Wednesday is okay. Thursday is better. Thursday and Friday are pretty good because that kind of ramps things up. Because Saturday and Sunday, it seems to be for that channel, Mr. Flavorsmith, they're usually more active during Saturday and Sunday, with Sunday being the best day. I get a lot of comments on Sunday. I get a lot of viewership on Sunday. But from Wednesday to Sunday, I actually do get a lot of comments, but I get more viewership on the weekend. And my time is really it peaks out around 12 p.m. That's just kind of the way it is. Takes off at about 6 a.m. and then it kind of really dies down by like 6 p.m. And that's pretty much Monday through Sunday. And so what I do with the shorts is I'm not really focused on the quality of the shorts too much. Like, obviously I don't want to just throw out really bad stuff. So I'll go through and I'll skim what the AI program throws out at me, and I'll determine, hey, what I want to keep and what I don't want to keep. Sometimes the scoring system that they have on there, even though it's a bad one, I might review it and be like, hey, you know what? I don't agree with that. So I'm going to post it. And I post it with everything, with all my other ones. But what I do is if I have like 15 shorts, I'll try to post my long form. Let's just say I post it on a Wednesday at 5 a.m. in the morning. I will let that have some momentum all the way 24 hours for Thursday and see if it's gotten enough traction. And I might throw out a couple of those shorts in there. And those shorts, I link right back to that long form video. What ends up happening is the shorts kind of act as an advertisement for the long form. So it's like, hey, I'm going to grab you over here, and then it's going to link you back to over here to where the main video's at, and that helps the viewership go up on that main video. So you can do that when you load everything up. You can have it associated with another video, and that works really, really, really good. That's what I feel that's really what helped me gain so many subscribers so quick, was by utilizing those short and linking them to my long form videos. And I got to tell you, the journey from 0 to 1,000 subscribers is a very lonely one. And I went over this in the previous episode. It is an extremely lonely journey. Let me get real with this. Your friends aren't going to understand what you're doing. They're just not going to get it. Hopefully you have great friends and they're very supportive of you. And so they're going to just be like, hey, that's cool. That's really awesome. Maybe ask some questions about it or something. The other one that's kind of a heartbreaker is your family's probably not going to get it. Just meaning they're not understanding what you're trying to do. They're just seeing it as, hey, you're an influencer, and influencers have a bad rap for some reason. I don't know why. In the past, it's getting a lot better now, but to say you're an influencer, well, not a lot of people are impressed with that. But I tell you what, you don't need your friends, you don't need your family to support this. You need them to support it at a certain level, like to allow you to do it and to kind of like encourage you. Hey, that's great. You're trying something new. That's awesome. I really like that. I hope it works out for you. That's all you need. Okay. But don't expect them to like, to comment, or to even watch your videos. And to be honest, you probably really don't want them to watch it, because if they're not specifically into that niche that you're into, that thing that you're into, then it's probably going to throw the algorithm off, to be fair. And you're just not going to want that. You really don't want to confuse the algorithm of YouTube when you're a brand new channel. And I've done this before. I actually just recently did it on my Mr. Flavorsmith channel. I hit 1,000 subscribers last Saturday night. Okay. So this is a week later. I just haven't had time to talk about this yet. But last Saturday night, I hit 1,000 subscribers. And Sunday morning, I did a video on my Mr. Flavorsmith channel talking about that I got to 1,000 subscribers. It didn't fit within my channel because my channel is really outdoor cooking stuff. Now, granted, I'm outside in my Mr. Flavorsmith gear, which is like my hat that's got my logo on it. I wear silver aviator glasses. And so everybody could kind of notice that it's me, and I'm also doing it in front of a huge 26-foot barbecue trailer that I own. And I thought that was going to be good for it, but the algorithm was just like, wait a minute, the tags I had in there and the description and everything, it just didn't really fit in with all my other stuff on my video. And so it didn't get very many views. Like, it's still today, it is my worst performing video I've ever done on that channel. So it's like, I believe it's my 15th video now. So that goes to show you, if you put something on your channel that's not like all the other content that's on your channel, don't expect it to do good. And in fact, I think it can even hurt your channel. So that's the same thing with like having your friends, you know, or your family, you know, like and comment and everything on your videos. If they don't have any other videos within that niche that they like and comment on, it just kind of messes everything up for you. So it's not that good. Also, I do use Instagram. I do use Facebook. I do use TikTok a little bit. And I think that some of those people came over specifically from Facebook. They came over and probably checked out the videos. Not a lot of them, a very small percentage. So I don't know if it played a huge part on the growth of the channel, but when I look at my analytics, I also post to LinkedIn as well too, because LinkedIn is a lot of professionals. It's a lot of people that have some spendable income, and it's a lot of men as well. And a lot of guys like barbecuing and cooking outside, and a lot of women do too that are professionals. And so, you know, I do post on LinkedIn as well. And I do see some that come over from LinkedIn, and a lot do come over from Facebook. So that has helped grow the channel, but I just really, yet again, almost use it as advertising, just like I do for the shorts for my long form content. I don't put a lot into it. Another thing I think you really need to do, it's worth a shot, is use every single thing that YouTube offers you. So what I mean by that is, if you can, the quickest way I feel to grow would be to stream your content. Whether it's short or long, stream it. Now, you can't do that with your first videos. I don't know how many videos it takes for YouTube to allow you to actually stream on your channel, but you can't do it right away. But you can do long form content. You can do that right away. And then, you know, like maybe do something that's like a 45-minute or 25-minute clip, and then cut that down to like 10 minutes or 5 minutes, and then cut that down to, you know, a bunch of 60-second ones, and use all that. And then also use the community. So take photos, take good photos of what you're doing, or what, you know, something, you know, you can use, you know, different AI programs out there. SubsJourney has this amazing thing where you can do AI art. So if you don't want to pay royalties on something from like Shutterstock or something like that, then you can do create your own AI art from prompts and put up images, and then throw some text over the top of that with like Canva or something like that, and just add to your community. So put photos on there and then talk about what you're doing. And that helps out as well, because at that point you're using shorts, you're using long form content, maybe you're using the podcast stuff, maybe you're using the streaming stuff, and then you're doing the community. And then once you get to 500 subscribers and 3,000 watch hours, then you can do memberships, you can do super fans, you can do the shop, you can do, I mean, it allows you to do some pretty cool stuff. I didn't actually do that. I didn't do those features once I hit 500 subscribers and 3,000 watch hours, because from 500 subscribers to it was like 900 subscribers was only like a few weeks for me. Now 800 to 900 subscribers, even though it wasn't that very long, it was maybe just like 5 days or maybe 7 days. Every subscriber, I'm like, oh, I'm getting closer. I'm getting closer. Oh, I'm getting closer. And so it was actually, it was a lot. Like it was irking to me. And then I hit 900 and I'm like, woohoo, 900 subscribers. That's it. That's what I needed to hit. Because I knew if I hit 900 subscribers, 900 to 1,000, it was going to be easy. Now, with that too, it only took a few days to go from 900 to 1,000, but those were some really intense days. I literally counted down every single one. I was doing the math on my phone real quick. You know, I'm like, okay, so 1,000 minus 920. Okay, wait, okay, perfect. I was going nuts, but it was really a fun time, a super fun time. You know, going from, it took me probably like a solid month and a half, I think, to go from like 0 subscribers to, I want to say like 100 subscribers. It was like a month and a half. But when that 2.5 month time hit, all of a sudden my channel started doing good. And I had one video that got like 1,000 views within just a day or two or something like that. And I'm like, this is awesome. It like YouTube was thanking me for using all of its tools and being a good guy, putting on clean content, having a branded logo, you know, like everything looked really professional, you know, my edits were nice and good. My video, my shots were at good angles, really targeting what I was talking about. I was in depth on everything I was talking about. And then I ended up starting getting views. I got likes, and as soon as you get likes, then they start throwing it out a little bit more, and then you start getting comments, and as soon as you start getting comments, then YouTube's like, okay, hey, this is awesome. We're going to throw them out to more people. And it went up and up and up. Now that video, that was like kind of a pivoting video for me. It's over 10,000 views, and that's like 3 months later, and that's the one that really started taking off for me. That's what changed my channel to where I'm like, babe, I'd tell my wife, I'd be like, babe, this is actually working right now, and I'm super stoked about it. And that's when she kind of pivoted and was like, oh, well, okay, cool. I know it's been taking a lot of time for you to do this. It's taken a bunch of money to do this. You know, we've got 2 young boys, and you know, we're a family. But she has supported this whole thing. And then I think a couple other videos I did, I was like, yeah, okay, it wasn't all that great. You know, I think it got up to like 500 views or something, but at the time I was still at like 300 subscribers, so it was still above what I thought I should be getting. And then all of a sudden, I did that one super pivot video for me, and I hit 10,000 views in like no time. It was insane. Well, let me step back a little bit. At first, like, it didn't perform for like a week. And then all of a sudden, the weekend hit. I think I probably did it. I posted it like on Monday, and then the weekend hit, and it just went all the way up, and it just went nuts. And like I said in my last episode, I'm sitting down with my 7-year-old son. I'm all, oh, buddy, look at this, look at this, look at this. And like in 45 seconds, it just went from like 100 views to like 400 views. It just, I just kept going and going. And I was like, this is awesome. We're just sitting there watching it. And by the morning, it was just bigger than we would ever have thought. Now, God, now that video is, I think it's like a little over a month old now, and I'm pushing 50,000 views on that thing, and it's rocking, and it really has changed the channel for sure, because every video I've posted after that, within a week and a half, has over 1,000 views. You know, some of them have a few thousand views. It's been really good. Also, another thing that really helped me get 1,000 subscribers was doing really good thumbnails. So I think my thumbnails are good. They're not the best, but I think my thumbnails are pretty good. My thumbnails show like the end, or they show they show some part of the process or the end results, and I kind of blow it up real big. I always have my face on there, so it's getting people recognized with who I am. That's that branding that I'm associating with my logo. My logo is always on there in one way or another, somewhere on there, whether it's burned on, via a laser on a cutting board, or it's on my hat, or I'm superimposing it somewhere on that thumbnail. I always have those things on there, so people are really getting used to my face. They're getting used to my logo, and just kind of the way I do my thumbnails. I have like my own little flavor for it. For my type of content, where I'm search-based content, and I think that's really good to keep kind of a system going instead of changing it up every single video. A lot of people are really successful with changing it up every single video, but I'm not trying to go like viral, where I have like crazy viral, where I'm having hundreds of thousands of views. I mean, yeah, that would be great, but it's really hard to keep that consistent. I'm trying to build a tribe or a community of really loyal followers. I don't need to have hundreds of thousands. I mean, I would be really happy just having 1,000 super loyal followers that I can say, hey, check this out. You know, I'm offering this as a service, or I'm offering this as a product. You know, look at this. And then if just 1,000 of those will buy whatever that is, or listen to what I'm saying, engage with every video I post, they're viewing every video I post, they're liking every video I post, they're commenting on every video I post. I mean, if I can get 1,000 of them to do that, that's way better than say 10,000 or 100,000 that don't engage with your channel at all. Fortunately, I've been really lucky, and maybe it's not just luck, but I've had a lot of engagement with a lot of my videos. I've had a lot of likes. I've had a lot of comments. I've had a lot of shares. It's just worked out really good. And so it's really boosted my channel up and allowed me to hit 1,000 subscribers in 160 days exactly, and with 14 videos. And that's just long form videos. I mean, obviously you take the shorts into consideration and it's over 100, but I start off with 14 long videos and then I just cut those down into shorts, and then I use those shorts as advertisement. Okay, now what do you do after you have 1,000 subscribers? Well, I tell you what, having that goal to hit of 1,000 subscribers, that was such a fun journey. I mean, every single step along the way, I was just into it. I enjoyed it fully. I enjoyed the ups and the downs, and just had a blast with it. Now from there, what's my next one? I don't know. Right now, I'm not so much focused on the number as I'm really now able to, now that I'm monetized, I've hit that goal, and I don't have to have that over my head anymore. Now I can really just kind of focus more on just producing good quality content that I feel that my followers and my subscribers and everybody, my community, my tribe is really going to find value in, and they're going to like. And that's kind of a new mental place for me to be at right now, because I'm not really used to that. I'm used to, let's produce as much as we can. I mean, I know it needs to be good, but let's just produce as much as we can. And there was a lot of stress to that. So now I'm finding some pleasure with, I hit that big goal, and now I just need to keep doing what I was doing before. And so that's a really kind of a cool thing. I don't really have a next milestone. I mean, obviously I want to get that silver play button. You know, that's 100,000. That's going to take some time, and I know that's going to take some time, and I'm going to be happy when that happens. But also, if that takes like 5 years from now to get that, like I'm not putting that as my next goal. My next goals are other things that I'm accomplishing, that I want to accomplish with this channel. Or not this channel. I would love this channel to do great too. But this channel is really to talk about my journey on my other channel. And if I can share anything with you guys that you find of any value along that way, that's awesome. And that's all I really want for this channel. I do like subs, so if you have found value, please subscribe to the channel and like it if you like. And please, in the comments below, tell me your journey. Tell me, hey, you're just brand new into this. I'm going to go over more tech stuff and everything on what you need and what you don't really need, and as we get on. But this has been a really fun journey, this first 1,000 subscribers. And now that channel, 7 days later, I'm now at like 80 subscribers over 1,000. So that's pretty cool. Now what I plan on doing is just kind of adding more elements to what I'm doing on that channel, and when it comes to flavorful food and flavorful content. And so I've got some projects I'm working on right now that are pretty cool. And that's what's really cool about hitting that 1,000, is you can now kind of kick back for a second and just think about what you want to do now. You now know your viewers better. You now know your subscribers better. However long you've been interacting with them, and they've started to know who you are. You've started to know who they are. It is such a cool process. It is so rewarding. It is in a world where we're all divided and separated, and I don't know if that's just because of the technology or if that's the technology and we're also kind of forced to be divided a little bit. What's really cool is to come onto this YouTube platform and to post some things that you like to do anyway, and then to have people comment on it and tell you how awesome they thought that video was, and like how great of a presenter you are. What's really cool is to put a video on this platform and then to have countless people just comment in positive ways and tell you, thank you for doing that. That's the best video I've seen like this. I was on the fence about should I do this or not do this, and you helped me make that decision. Please keep up the good work. I look forward to your next videos. That's the coolest thing. That is so rewarding. That makes me feel so happy. I'm never going to stop doing this. I love creating content for all of my community. It's been great. It's awesome. 1,000 subscribers is awesome. I hope you found some value to this. I don't know what the next episode is going to be. If you want to continue on this journey with me to even more subscribers, please like and subscribe. Have an awesome subs journey.